August 13th, 2021. I purposely changed my hat. It says Jones Beach, NY. Not that I've been this summer. There's a commercial that's really important for hearing and understanding. It's the New York claim of who's in charge of 5G network, and it's from Ad Council directly. Just before the Verizon commercial from Ad Council on the media comes a video game ad spot, which I know is a lead in and a prelude into the importance for my particular area of the train spotting with and blood spot of Verizon.
Just found himself emperor of this dimension.
Ratchet, we need your help.
Everyone tan it up.
That PlayStation was a
Verizon has been named America's most reliable network by Root.
That symbol is really important. These, I have no idea when it happened. I do not know who installed them, but these are now, these antenna, they are high metric antenna. They are individual box electric with its own amperage wattage, own AMP, its own WATT, and its own magnetic grid. Why has New York State, without warning, it was never put on the news media that this was even, what this even is. I just happen to know components. This looks like a gigantic electric source. I'm looking at the thickness of the wires and the interwebbing and how much juice it's actually pulling up this gigantic center tower. And I'm drawing conclusion of what it is, because it's not pushing, it's pushing out, but it's also drawing upon gigantic amount of resources. And I don't know what they call this. I don't know who allowed this, who voted for it, what is this private resource now where they go around the public, especially the ones that are trapped underneath it and need to have a voice, but they've locked us in solidarity by ourselves in isolation. Now listen to the actual voice on the commercial.
We did it again. Verizon has been named America's most reliable network by Root Metrics, and our customers rated us #1 for network.
So now these are the customers and these are the owners. Is that what you're saying?
#1 in reliability.
Because it's what it sounds like.
Times in a row. Most awarded for network quality 27 times in a row, proving once again that nobody builds networks like Verizon. That's why we're building 5G.
You mean traps?
That's why there's only one best network.
Behold, the garlic and bacon king. A sandwich with sizzling, crispy bacon that we wanted to make even crispier.
So my whole thing is that Verizon, I have no way of knowing, but it's representing itself as dark-skinned people are owning the company, and then people like myself are just customers. Well, if that's the case, then you're in an illegal occupation, an illegal industry, and an illegal environment, because you're not allowed to play around with electric grid, prism, and highfalutin sciences or principles of any kind, because none of you are science principles, for sure. And that's part of the major problem. It's part of the bio-targeting and the bioterrorism that is now prevalent throughout the New York area. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. It also goes into, they've built this society on breaking people by getting high power jobs. It's water power and electric power authority, and then they oppress the people by changing the laws, the rules, the metrics of society and societal norms. They install things without permission and without any democracy whatsoever. And then now it's, see, for us, it was in Germanic, like the family and the clans that ran the family. The children did DVM, where they took care of animals in order, if there was to learn about the body and nature. And that was acceptable, was to help animals, but small animals, not invertebrates that were bipedal. For some reason, even that societal norm has changed. Now these people of this 20th century Verizon category, they are targeting the human animate. They are pushing themselves by guerrilla warfare tactics into big building institutions where they lure you in. After they break you on the street, they lure you in, and then they make up all sorts of words and magical sentences and magical cures, and then they play around even further with lasers, magnets, and all sorts of stuff in order to fix you, and then claim that they're doing this in the best interest of the patient. It's the sickest mentality I've ever seen. I'm going to break you purposely, ignore all the signs, and make money and live my life dangerously, wait for you to break, and then I'm going to come in like the hero. And then I'm going to claim false defense that I was doing the right thing because you broke, and that I took care of you during your breaking. And that somehow I'm a better person than everybody else. That is like the worst. I mean, that's what humans have been doing. I have not partaken at all. I don't agree in this philosophy. I've witnessed it. I went through their process and I observed them in this habitual new societal norm. I documented it on my own behalf and on my children's behalf to save them. But this America is absolutely disgusting. I don't agree with it. I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to be in it. I don't want to be broken by it. I don't want them to take care of me after they've broken me. I want to be happily European in heaven with Klansmen elsewhere. This is a disgusting display of human and of American. I'm in Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.